to the highly anticipated return, episode 12 of the Culture Cousins podcast. I'm Tiffany,
I'm Zarina.
and we are two cousins criticizing the culture, and we know you can relate. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started with the check in. So, how have you been?
Just tired. Just trying to get through the week, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't been doing anything. I did make a little bit of content on TikTok, but that's
Mm-hmm.
about it. I'm about to start, not really give up on TikTok, but try to like make a new page or something because I just don't get any type of engagement. Like, I just get so tired of TikTok. Like, I feel like if I could post me running in the mall naked and I still it's like because it seems like when I post something like they don't show it to anybody. That's what it feels like. I mean, they say I get views so called, but I mean I don't really get much interaction. But I don't know how to make any more engaging content. I guess that's part of it too because you have to have like really engaging content for people to watch your stuff. But I don't know what to do. I've been seeing other girls just be sitting there looking pretty and getting a bunch of, engagements off here. Why can't I do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also like I'm gonna start removing like a lot of my Instagram followers because that I was on TikTok and they were saying how like if you have a lot of followers that aren't engaging with you, that can mess up your page, like mess up like when people look at your page, that can mess up like people look at your engagement and that can mess it up because they see that a lot of people that follow you don't engage with your stuff, and like the majority of people that follow me don't really engage with my
Mm-hmm.
posts. So I rather just have people that actually do engage with me, than people to be following me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I haven't been doing anything. Just spend time with family and just um trying to clear my head and get as much me time as I can.
Okay. Well, um, I can agree on the tired part. Like I feel just like a little drained these last couple days. So I'm just trying to see, but just trying to just kind of get recharged and get back into because you know what, I was kind of doing good with my diet, kind of, and then like I you know got off track a little bit, so I'm trying to get back on track, which I think is contributing to my tiredness. But just getting that together. But other than that, it's been pretty cool. Um, Not really much to complain about. Just been kind of like you know moderate. No really
Mm-hmm.
super good, but not really super bad. So it's been kind
Yeah.
of like in the middle. On top of that, I got stabbed today. Self, well, not like self inflicted, but it was a result of me in the kitchen,
Oh, dang.
and I
Chopping
was
it up.
because I was trying to. I was preparing myself for the week, and I was gonna have fruit for vegetable. I mean, fruit for breakfast all week. And what I was doing was chopping up my. I was gonna do cantaloupe and strawberries just for breakfast.
Mm.
Um, and I had got through my strawberries, and I was going to actually no, I was gonna have strawberries, cantaloupe, and pineapple. So I was going to the pineapple, attempting to open the little container it came in. It was something like this. Something like this. It's got pecans in it. And I was taking a knife and I was like jigging, jigging, jigging. And then it just went,
Dang.
and it hurt so bad.
Dang.
And it was bleeding. Like that was the most I've ever bled from any type of.
Really?
And I was like, oh my God. And then half of me is psycho. I was like, this is like TV, blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, oh, I got to put pressure on it because that's what they say do on the.
Mm.
But like, it was really terrible. And thank God we had some band aids here. and I had to run and get this little band because the band-aids just wasn't cutting it. Like they were getting
Mm-hmm.
soaked, and it was just
Dang.
like, yeah, it was like scary a little bit. But
You like oatmeal?
mm, mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be a good thing to add for your diet because it's really healthy for you.
The closest I've gotten to oatmeal is like the little cereal with oats in it. Like I do that
Oh,
sometimes. But just like hot oatmeal, nah.
yeah.
But
I was thinking about something because I know, like, if I just ate fruit for breakfast, that wouldn't fill me up. Like, I
mm,
would want something else to eat, like, to make sure I feel like full. But I mean, if
hmm
that makes you full, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I would want to add something else if I was like doing a diet.
hmm
But like they always say like have like your grain and your dairy and stuff like that. So maybe you can like have like a yogurt with it or something, just so you won't feel like it's like boring. Because I feel like you might get bored of like with just fruit after a while. So
hmm
I feel like if you add yogurt or something like that to go with it, it won't be like you can like have a kind of variety with it or something.
And it's crazy because sometimes I'll just go like eat something I know I'm not supposed to be eating. Like today, earlier today, maybe yesterday, I had some chicken nuggets, and with each bite, I was like, I know I shouldn't. It was like it was taunting me a little bit, but
Um, I give my son veggie chicken nuggets because sometimes he doesn't want to eat his vegetables, so that's a good way that's how I kind of used to sneak vegetables in his diet is by giving him little
veggie
veggie
chicken
chicken nuggets.
nuggets.
Yeah, they taste just like regular chicken. It's not like you
Okay.
bite into it, it's a bunch of green beans shooting out or anything. It's just like it's like a veggie supplement or something like that for people who don't eat meat and stuff like that. It's really good. It tastes like regular chicken nuggets to me. And I got the like Chick-fil-A sauce they sell in the stores. So
Mm-hmm.
I can have my little like cheap chicken, like vegan chicken Chick-fil-A meal or whatever. So that helps me when I want to eat something vegetable or I want to give him something that has vegetables in it. Um I do like sweet potatoes. Oh,
That's
okay,
the
I don't like
problem.
sweet potatoes either. Well,
Yeah.
he loves sweet potatoes, so that's
Oh.
why like I'll give him sweet potato tots. And that's something you can put in the microwave or something. And it's like kind of tastes kind of sweet, so it's not like he's eating a vegetable. But
Mm-hmm.
they would always give us sweet potato fries in school, which I would hate because I don't like sweet potatoes like that. But I mean, I can eat them. That's kind of how I feel about watermelon too. Like I don't really like watermelon, but
Oh,
I'll
I
eat
love
it.
watermelon.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's a
haven't.
big debate. That's a big
Yeah.
debate. I have people like, oh, you don't like watermelon? They're like,
I
I
hate when
said
people
something
do
yesterday
that.
for them.
Like it's okay for
Like,
people to not like stuff.
I mean, it's like a very boring fruit to me. Like, it's just like, okay, if I want water, I would just drink it. I don't need it in a fruit. It's like I'm eating, it's like sweet water. That's what it tastes like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's
But
true.
I don't know. It's not my favorite. But anyway, um, and when we had sweet potato fries in school, like they would always give it to us with ketchup, which I think is even more disgusting because I feel like if you got sweet potatoes, you should give us like marshmallow dip or like a honey dip or something to dip it in, not ketchup. Because sweet potatoes
Yeah.
are sweet. Well, I don't want to dip sweet potatoes in ketchup. That's so gross.
This is a cool topic that we kind of landed on. So, what would you say like is I guess what you kind of just told me like watermelon, but like I guess if there's anything. I'm sorry. I guess like if there's anything in addition to that, like something you like when people are shocked to hear like you don't eat it or something like that, or
Um,
if you have like a crazy combination of food that you like.
um, something that I don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Well, I mean, people that live with me, like they eat a lot of stuff that, and it's like whenever I don't do something that they don't do, it's always a shocker. But I don't eat tuna. Like I don't eat sushi. Uh, what else? Like beets. I don't like stuff like that. Um, brown vinegar. I don't like brown vinegar just because it's just like it just tastes different from white vinegar to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like bananas.
Oh.
onions.
Yeah.
I don't like stuff like that. Like anything that's all like I don't know. I just don't like bitter stuff.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut, like relish, like I don't like stuff like
I don't
that.
even get what sauerkraut is used for.
Yeah, like, someone made a big bowl of sauerkraut the other day, and I was just like,
Just
"Why are we
by
eating
itself?
this?" Yeah, not by itself. We had it with dinner. So I'm like, am I supposed to just eat this? Isn't this supposed to be like a topping?
Mhm.
Why am I eating this as a side? Well, I didn't eat it, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I mean. Like it wasn't. Yeah, the only time I think I've had that is like on a sandwich, and it was like it wasn't anything that I have to have again. You know,
Yeah, I had tuna one time. Well, I did throw up because I didn't like it. It was gross.
I don't think I've ever
Um,
ate tuna either.
I don't like raw fish. Like I don't eat raw fish, but I mean, it's not no the only people that don't really like it's a shocker is people who just eat like everything and don't really care. But I don't really have any weird food combinations. But I think the only time they get weird if I'm like craving multiple things, and if
Hmm.
I happen to have those multiple things that I'm craving, I will eat all those things together. Not
Hmm.
like together like mixed in, but I will eat it right back one right after another and not
Hmm.
care. Like
For me, like a lot of people are shocked when I say I don't eat spaghetti, and they're like,
hmm
"Spaghetti? You don't like spaghetti?" You know, um,
I don't like spaghetti like that either, but I mean I learned to love it because we eat it so much. My
hmm.
mom cooked it so much. Like you know that post that said black people eat spaghetti more than Italians do. You have to like the spaghetti. I don't have any choice but to like it because it's like it's such a go-to meal.
Mm-mm.
But I
And
don't
then
really
they're
like it
like,
like that either.
how you don't eat spaghetti and you eat pizza? I'm like, it tastes different to me. Like,
It does not taste the same. Spaghetti and pizza don't taste the same.
yeah, yeah. And then I guess it's the tomatoes. Because I would say I don't like the tomato sauce on it. And they're like, well, you like tomato sauce on pizza, and I'm like, technically, you don't really. Well, personally, me when I eat pizza, I don't really taste the tomato sauce on it. Like,
Like you taste mostly the cheese and the toppings. Um, is this like with spaghetti? I don't really like the spaghetti sauce either. Like when I do eat spaghetti, I don't put that much spaghetti sauce on it, but I do like the flavor of spaghetti sauce. I just don't like a ton of spaghetti sauce
hmm.
on my like. I don't want to be more spaghetti sauce than the noodle. I want to have more noodle and Parmesan cheese rather than and then a little bit of like spaghetti sauce.
Hmm.
Because sometimes the spaghetti sauce you have too many ingredients in it. I feel like I'm eating like spaghetti salad or something. Because you
Hmm.
got people be putting bell peppers and onions and mushrooms on their spaghetti. These people that I know, like I'm
Hmm.
just like, look, I just want noodles and sauce and cheese. Like
Hmm.
that's why I'd rather have like chicken parmesan or something like that
Hmm.
instead of spaghetti. Unless you have like meatballs on there. If there's meatballs on there, I'm turning them meatballs up.
Hmm. For as my like combos, it's not really unpopular. I think this is a popular thing, but like the mixture of hot and cold, like fries with like the ice cream, I like mixing that. If I'm like binging out junk food, I like I love spicy stuff. Um, love Chinese food. Like those are like top in my category. I'm not really that experimental with food, especially if I'm buying it. Like I like to stick to what I know. But I do
Right.
it. I do admire people that kind of like adventure out and want to try new stuff. I mean, I'll do
Yeah.
it like if somebody else buying it and they're like, "Hey, you want to try da 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 da?" I'm like, sure, you
Yeah.
know. But if it's just me, like I like to stick to, what I like
Yeah.
for the
That's how I
most
am
part.
too. I like spicy food, Chinese food. Like that's Chinese food is my favorite like cuisine.
Hmm.
Chinese food and like what else? I like Chinese food and I guess Italian food. I like Italian food too. But definitely Chinese food. Well, just Asian cuisine. I won't say Chinese food because people be like, whenever I say I love Chinese food, people be like, oh, I'm a Japanese food kind of person. It's like, okay, well, I meant Asian cuisine. I didn't mean just like
Same.
Chinese food. And it's like, people like sometimes be like, well, I like Chinese food. People like, you eat sushi? And I'm like, no. Like I just like like when I say Chinese food, I thought immediately people understand what I mean by that. Chinese food, the mall, like you understand what I'm talking about?
Some people
Why
just
do you
get
go
so
straight to that?
technical. Like, please.
um, but yeah, I like Chinese food. Sometimes I like oh I do Greek food. Yeah, I like Greek food, like gyros and stuff like that. Those are really good. Yeah, Chinese food and Greek food, like I can eat all day.
And what kills me is, and I know that it's sold at the Chinese restaurant, but when people get wings and they want to label it Chinese food, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
they're wings. Like,
Right.
I just, ugh, that kind of just annoys me a bit.
Like I could eat that rice and teriyaki sauce all day. Like if I could eat one thing every single day, that would probably be it,
It's
honestly.
really good.
That'd be so unhealthy, but if I could eat that
Yeah.
every day from like fresh from the mall, I
Mhm.
would with like a little lemonade or something. Now my mouth watering because now I got taste for it. I gotta eat something after this now.
um. Okay, you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it back to a little segment we did in the initial pods, the get to know us segment. So got a couple questions that we're gonna answer, just to kind of continue to get to know us. So first question: if you had only one sense, hearing, touch, sight, you know, which would you want?
Um, Probably sight because I just couldn't like imagine like not seeing like my friends and family again. Because whenever people ask me that question, it's just like the only thing I'll miss about hearing is just listening to music, honestly, because I can do without hearing people's voices again.
Period.
But because like that would really kind of suck the most is not just like having all these new songs come out and you want to hear it. We're like, oh, did you hear that new whatever? I'm like, no, I can't hear it. Like, um, but I would just miss seeing people that I know or seeing my son like grow up. Or like just like if I had a husband, I would hate never being able to see him again. Of course, I know he would be in my life, but like I won't be able to see him. Like especially
Mhm.
like when you've been like imagine you've been with someone for like 20 years and you haven't seen them in 20 years because you lost your eyesight or something like that would suck.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Because like that's the only thing that's how you remember them.
Mhm.
And that's probably not who they are anymore. And like that can be like that could cause issues in your relationship because how you last saw them is not who they are anymore.
Mhm.
Um and like maybe like say if you lost your eyesight when like say if I lost my eyesight now and then my son like got married, like the last time I saw my son was when he was like a baby. That would be wild to me. Like I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I would choose eyesight.
yeah, I agree. I agree. That would be mine too. Um, would you rather someone be honest and hurt your feelings, or lie to protect them?
Um Lying to protect them. Because honestly, my heart can't take too much right now, honestly. As long as like it just depends on how serious it is. Like if it's something that I have to know, then yeah, I want you to tell me. But if it's something that's like very minute and something that I can live without knowing, then yeah, just lie to me. Like if it's gonna make me mad, just don't tell me. Like because if it's like a secret or something like that, then it's gonna come out anyway. So
Mhm.
I'd rather you just lie just to keep me happy because I don't have time for no mess right now. Like,
Yeah. One of my friends always say, "Yeah, well, it, if you don't know it, it won't hurt you." Even though sometimes I think you say that for shady reasons, but
right. I
it
don't feel like
does.
that's true because I feel like if you like the only thing that like I saw that saying you must get that from Facebook because I saw that on Facebook and then the person was like, oh well, not if you have an STD. I was like, dang,
I had to take it there.
but that's true though. Like that doesn't apply to everything, every
Yeah.
situation.
Let's see. If you had unlimited money to start your own business, what would it be?
Probably clothes, like a fashion brand. I always want to like wear body jewelry. But like if I order like not the waist beads, but like the little things people wear in their arms.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever I had like buy those on Amazon, they never fit. Like like one time when I was younger, I bought one and then like I tried to put it in my arms, like pop pop pop. It was, like it literally broke when I was trying to put it on my arm. It was like, okay. And then you make some this stuff for big girls. This is ridiculous. And then it was stretch. It was supposed to be stretchy, but I mean it was a metal thing, and it was
This
like supposed to be kind of elastic, and then it broke off. So I was like, okay, they need to make these for big mama arms.
wait, the sound effects.
No, literally, because I was so shocked when I was trying. I was like, and then pop. I was like, dang. So that's something I would definitely invest in. Try to make those like make body jewelry exclusively for bigger bodies because
Yeah.
and I know they have like weight because waist beads you can get custom made most of the time because people like hand make waist beads. So, but I just mean like maybe like things for your neck or like your stomach, like the little thing that goes up here, and then the thing that goes on your arm. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they need to make those for bigger people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I would invest in like mother and son matching outfits because I feel like they don't have that a lot. Like, I mean, maybe if you look really, really hard, you'll
Mm-hmm.
find something that says awesome number one mom and number one son, but the mother daughter combos they be killing the game. Like they be having little cute cheetah print outfits and like I'm like, man, if I was fashion designer, I'd be making a bunch of mother son clothes or father daughter matching outfits because I don't see those a lot either.
Mm-hmm.
Father daughter matching outfits. So I'm just like, why do I gotta be exclusive? Why would I match my son? Like, dang, that's what I
Mm-hmm.
would do, and just have like my own like separate like line of clothes and whatnot. But that's why I feel like some things are missing from the world.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I don't know. I would probably like to do something more
I
with.
can see you with a cooking book.
Wait.
Like, I feel like that'd be a cool adventure for you, like a cookbook. Like, I can see you on a cookbook. Like have your little desserts because I know because you like really like how Megan Thee Stallion has her like little like sweet heat sauce. I feel like I could see with like
Mm.
a Tiffany sizzling sauce. I don't know. I feel like it because I know like we're from the South and you like hot stuff. Like I feel like that'd be like if I was your PR manager, that's something I would do
Okay.
for you though.
I like
Like
that.
not right now, but I feel like I could see you doing something like that, like have a cookbook.
I would have. I would have. Okay, I'll take that.
Because
Um.
some people will have like just because you're not an expert like cook, you have stuff that you like, or because you really like fajitas and stuff. So you can create your own like different fajita combos that are like really unique, and stuff like that. And just I feel like you can always build from like your core and what you know from home. Because I
Mm,
feel like that's why I've seen a lot of cookbooks like they really build off what they know and what they grew up on growing up as a kid. So
okay.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
I like that idea. Um. I also would like to do something like with travel related. Um. Maybe just being like a person that goes to different cities and drives. Uh. Like I don't know, natural hair people or something like that. Like just I don't know, some way to incorporate travel with my interests, or like music people or whatever, just like the entertainment culture of maybe a different place or something. Something like that though. What's your dance like nobody's watching song?
Uh, Truth Hurts by Lizzo.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I wrote this down, but I feel like a lot of songs on my dance like nobody's watching.
Right.
Oh,
If I had to choose one for you,
please.
it'd probably Ring the Alarm by Beyonce. Like, if
Yeah.
I had to pick one for you, because I've seen you dance like nobody was watching a lot. And people were watching.
and people were watching.
Hmm.
That's hilarious. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. At a party, where can someone find you?
Sitting in the corner. Either I'm sitting in the corner or I'm in the middle twerking. There's no in between. Either I'm in the middle, someone got me in the middle dancing, or I'm in the corner talking to one person, one other person, or eating.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my main objectives. Or taking pictures outside.
Okay. Um, I feel like kind of the same for that. And I think that is pretty much it for my get to know us questions this segment. I kind of want to transition into social media because there's a trend or a little sound thing that people are doing, and I love it because it's I don't know who sings this song, but that song that we like, the song that we like, girl, that's not me, or something like that. You
I
know,
don't know.
girl, that's not me. Well, what happens is they have like a picture. Usually women are doing this, and they have a picture like where they're completely like put together, and then when the it's a little sound in front of it, and then when it says the girl, that's not me, it's like their relaxed self, like with no makeup, no hair undone, that type of thing, and a lot of people are in the comments are like, well, girl, you look beautiful either way, or da 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 da. But I like it because I feel like social media in particular forces or there's pressure on a lot of people, especially women, to always look 100% put together, and it's kind of given the illusion of, hey, it's okay to be, just in your natural state.
Mm-hmm.
And people in the comments are being encouraging about it. And sometimes that doesn't always happen. Like people like to roast you and, kind of like go in. But it was
Yeah,
a positive
because
spin
like
on
I
it.
feel like with those, there's like a trend on TikTok like that every month, like
Hmm.
where you transform into like another version of yourself, whatever.
Hmm.
And then it's like if your transformation isn't extremely drastic, you don't really get much reaction out of it.
Hmm.
Like if you have like a minute change, people like, oh, you still look the same, word. Like you be like roasting people. Like, I'm like, dang. But or like people if you just look normal, like say if you have like a really beat face and then you just go back to like if you and then you don't really look like too much different after, then
Hmm.
you don't really get like much of a reaction because people like those extreme drastic changes. That's why I struggle a lot on TikTok because I can't really make myself like really, really like ugly. Not saying those people look ugly. I'm just saying like a lot of like makeup like tutorials, they do a lot of transitions where they're not wearing makeup and then they choose transform to the makeup look. And then like they'll literally put dark stuff around their eyes and draw black on their teeth to make themselves look ugly. I'm like, look, just put no makeup on. You gotta make yourself look like a pirate just to do the transformation.
Pirate is
They were
hilarious.
like, oh, why does my face? You put all that on there. I'm like, oh my god, I'm ugly. I have glasses on. Like, what is this, a rom com? I can't.
I heard somebody say that the other day. I don't remember where it was, but it was like how in TV or something, like they always mean like when the person takes off their glasses, like they're instantly attractive, no matter who the
Hmm.
person is.
Yeah.
And I was like, that really is a thing. Um, okay. And then speaking of TikToks and well, just social media and comments, so usually I don't comment on people's stuff a lot because I hate seeing like say for instance, I'll just use the shade room because they're popular. Um, say for instance, like they post something and somebody in the comments say, "Oh, girl, that must have been," what's something people would say? "Oh, you playing with fire?" Da 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 da, and then every other comment say something to the effect of playing with fire, playing with fire, playing with fire, playing with fire. I hate seeing the same comment just over and over and over. Like I know you saw the person above you
Right.
say that, but you think you saying it is like I hate that.
Right. If I'm about to comment something and I see that comment already there, I just leave the comment section completely. Like, I'm
And I
done.
can see if it's something like a congratulations or proud of you, multiple people do that, but a thought, like an individual thought, and then just keep repeating it, that
Right.
annoys me. So I had comment on this post. It was a video of two girls or whatever, and one was like a shy girl, and one was like, you know, ready to fight. And I was like, oh my god, her confidence is crazy or something, because she was doing like all this, like it was almost like it was from a movie or something. And then
Hmm.
here go somebody I don't know replying to me saying, "Oh well, the first one has confidence too. Just because she's not rolling her neck doesn't mean that she doesn't have confidence." And I'm like, and then, and usually I don't entertain stuff like this. I'll be Beyonce and leave it. But I was just interested in like, let me see, how this conversation goes. And so we went back and forth,
Hmm.
and this person was like, for like a 24-hour period. And then the person was like, um, and then the person was like, "Oh well, my point is they both have confidence. You don't need to say da 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 da." And I'm just like, "Excuse me, this is not my page or my post. So if you feel they both have confidence, why don't you make your own separate comment towards the people? You don't have to tell me how I feel is right or wrong according
Yeah.
to your perspective.
Right.
Because who named you the authority figure here?
Right.
You know, and stuff like that. It just kills me. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much over. And even like just in comments in general, like people just kind of put their own narrative on stuff. Like sometimes they don't have nothing to do with the post or whatever. I'm just like, that's so annoying sometimes. Although you do appreciate social media and the interaction and the comments and the thoughts.
Hmm.
But sometimes
Yeah.
people just take it like,
Yeah. Like, I was in like not a similar situation, but it's like people like when someone comments and like people actually disagree with you, it's like kind of like a reality check. It's like, oh wow, this person is disagreeing with me. Like I thought I was pretty like even minded, you know? And it's like it's interesting how people have such wild different perspectives. And
yeah.
it's like I don't think it's mostly like people are necessarily disagreeing with you, but something you said triggered them to the point where they had to respond. Like,
I told him
and
that.
I feel like, and I feel like just it's interesting seeing people's different mindsets because you would think like, why would you say like me and you would say like, why would you say that? But to them, that part really offended them for some reason. It's just like I don't get it. It's like, and then people don't really listen either.
Hmm.
Cause like I think I was on TikTok and this girl was doing her hair and she was doing her hair, the girl was doing her hair, but she was watching a YouTube video about like Chloe Bailey and how the lady was talking about Chloe Bailey in in the clip she was watching and how Chloe Bailey be doing too much and stuff like that. And she was going on and explaining. She wasn't really like roasting her or talking bad about her. She was just giving like an honest opinion.
Hmm.
And like she was saying in the end, like she kind of still sees Chloe Bailey as like the young girl that we grew up to know. So it's weird for her seeing her being all sexy and like extra. That's what she said or whatever. But I mean, I know I commented. I was like, I agree with most of what she said, but I feel like it's not Chloe Bailey's fault that you still see her as a young child. Like
Hmm.
she's a grown up now. So just that like the fact that you still see her as a young person or a kid isn't her fault and has nothing to do with her. She's grown now and she can do what she wants. And then I got like two comments replying. She's like, and people were like, no one is saying that she's still a child. Like we're just saying that sometimes she's just extra and da da da. I'm like, I know y'all aren't saying that. I'm talking about the lady in the video. Like, and then like every comment I had to reply was like, I know that. I'm talking about the lady in the video, and no one ever replied to that because it's like you sound dumb. Of course, I'm not talking about every single person in the comments. I'm talking about the lady in the video. Like people just be missing
Yeah,
the mark all the time. Like,
yeah. And they take stuff so personal. Like,
and
my
like
goodness.
you could just comment. You could comment that on your own. Like you didn't have to reply to my comment and start arguing with me. Like,
That's what I don't get. Like, just say what you want to say and keep it moving.
and it's like people were like, even with that situation, people were like in the comments saying, "Well, I thought I was jealous, but finally someone came right out and said it and stuff like that." And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like whenever someone attacks, I feel like Chloe, I feel like she's just more expressive when she performs. Like, I don't feel like she's being extra. I feel like that's just how she is. Um,
Yeah,
and
and that
like
a lot of the Greeks
I
have
hate to
that.
bring up astrology, but like a lot of cancers I know are like that. Like they act kind of like that. Like I don't want to say they act extra, but they're very emotional, and whenever they do something they put a lot of emotion and passion into it. Like
Hmm.
my mom was like that. Like whenever we would go somewhere, she would really feel it. Like they are very empathetic people, so I can understand like if Chloe Bailey is performing something that she wrote or that's about a specific situation, I can understand why she put so much oomph into it because she really feeling that. Like she really feeling the performance. So she's her movements are gonna be very like pushed out and extroverted because she's really like feeling what she's dancing to or what she's singing about. Um, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like that's why people may perceive as like extra, but I feel like she just really feeling it. Like one time, me, my mom, my dad, we went to New York for the first time, and like my mom, when we came up the stairwell and saw Times Square for the first time, my mom started crying, and like you can, because she really like felt like the intensity, like the oh, this is really New York. Like she really connected with that, and like that meant a lot to her. So I guess that's why she started crying. Um, and like a lot of cancers I know are like that. They're not. People say they're very emotional or sensitive, but I don't feel like that's necessarily always the case. It's like they just really feel stuff.
Hmm.
And they're very empathetic to situations. So I feel like that could be Chloe Bailey. Like as far as her performing, I feel like that's where that kind of comes out at. I think she's just really passionate about what she does. And I do feel like when black women are commenting on her, I do feel like there's like a hint of jealousy in there because even as a like when I was younger, not even younger, maybe like a few months ago, like I would get jealous of like beautiful, very beautiful women, and because they had stuff I didn't have and stuff like that, and like I have to like, remember to check myself, like, hey, I'm being jealous here, and I'm tearing another black woman down or not liking her picture or unfollowing her because I'm jealous, not because they're not beautiful or and they probably have something I don't have. And I feel like Chloe Bailey not only does she may have things that other women want, but this is just not speaking for everybody, but just how I perceive people in the comments. I feel like, she has that confidence and stuff like that. And I feel like when a lot of people who are unapologetically confident in like the celebrity world, I feel like people always come for them. Like Lizzo, another example, like Chloe Bailey and Lizzo kind of face kind of the same scrutiny, except Lizzo gets it more because she's living in a bigger body. But I feel like it's the same because people always say how Lizzo is extra and how she don't need to wear this and she don't need to wear that. And like for me, I will defend Lizzo to the day I die because the only reason people say stuff like that is because she's bigger. Like, because Chloe Bailey, she don't be wearing stuff. And I don't know why. I feel like people have like a weird sexualization when it comes to kids too. Because like of course everybody we saw her growing up, Chloe and Halle and being in like movies and stuff. And I feel like people are just holding on to that for some reason. And and I feel like it's almost because she is like so sexy now and so uncomfortable with her sexuality, it's making people uncomfortable. So then that comes out, they project that and it comes out to a negative like insult or whatever they gotta say about her for being extra and stuff like that.
And
Um
with Chloe, one thing I want to add is I feel like that's all that they have on her because
right.
when she does her interviews, she's so sweet. She's so smart. Like you really can't
Right.
say anything bad about her personality. So you have to
Right.
go take it to something different, and people gonna have to
Right.
find something about anybody. So
Yeah. And then it's like she's really there's not a lot of like black women making like pop music anymore.
mhm,
Um yeah, mostly black women, which is like black women, they mostly like take up our R&B spaces and stuff like that. But she's making like really pop sounding music,
mhm,
and I feel like a lot of eyes are on her right now. So I feel like that's another reason why like she's the only like pop black pop girl, kind of how Nicki Minaj used to be when she was doing a lot of pop songs.
mhm,
And like when Nicki Minaj was doing a lot of pop songs, she faced a lot of scrutiny as well,
mhm.
just like people commenting on her Roman faces and just random stuff, or saying that she doesn't write or whatever they want to say because they can't think of anything else to say.
Mhm. They gotta
So I
find
feel like
something.
because yeah, I feel like because she's the only one to um like in the pop music range, I feel like that's why people also like try to come for her so hard because there's no one else dominating that spot. Um, but hopefully that won't last long. Hopefully another like there can be room for more black women. Um, this reminds me of like I saw this video of Azalea Banks saying how like when Nicki Minaj was like that pop girl, like she had a lot of power in the music industry and
I
like
saw that
white
too.
yeah, and she was saying how white men didn't like the fact that she had so much power, so they had to have like artists like Cardi B come in and just like try to level out some of that power because they didn't want to have too much power on for one to one black
Mm-mm.
woman, which I do believe is true. And I feel like multiple things can be true at once because I mean, Nicki Minaj, she was like I feel like the best rapper of like our generation. I feel like rapper period, honestly. But you know, she was the only female rapper for a long time, and she really like changed the game and was an influencer for a lot of people now. But sometimes she's not always the best person. like I feel like because she's so used to having that power and being that only one. Um, I feel
Go to
like
her
you
head.
know yeah, it went to her head. And I feel like now she feels like I feel like she doesn't want to co-sign anyone. Like, I don't feel like she doesn't want anybody to be above her. But yeah.
So, did you have anything to add to the topics for this week?
Um I d- no, I didn't have any more topics.
Okay. Well, you guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to episode 12. It was really nice. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you all next week, episode 13.